Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. What's going on, guys? What we should have here is Shorty's new microphone. He's got the old Rode setup going on. This is just the little booklet that I was just trying to set it up with. But yes, I'll delicately pick it up and show you with hopefully not breaking this or breaking my laptop or doing anything crazy. It's been a crazy time for Shorty's technology of late. Been pretty savage, but yeah, it took me ages to work out, or not work out, it took me a long time to sort through with Blue Yeti, getting a replacement because it was under the 2 years of warranty. They basically ended up saying, no, we're not going to, and we're not going to tell you why. I was like, okay, all right. Shorty's taking this higher, and by higher, I mean JB Hi-Fi. So went into JB and said, look, these guys ain't going to refund me or do anything about it, even though it's not lasted any more than 20 months. And they were like, look, we'll be able to put it through. We'll give you something to the value of it. And they were like, oh, they've got this other Yeti one. I said, nah, stuff it. I'm going to go the Rode product. I was working with Phil. If you're out there, Phil, what's going on, mate? He sorted me out nicely, gave some good advice, helped me out real well. And yeah, in the end, this one was $11 more than my last credit that I had for the Yeti one. They said, take it. I was like, thank you, JB Hi-Fi. Well played. You've earned my respect once again. So, yeah, I'm hoping that it is coming through loud and clear. Give me your thoughts on the audio and how it's coming through. I did a test before, but you guys well know nothing's safe with the technology around Shorty. You just never quite know how it's going to go through. So, it did sound pretty crisp on the audio test I did before. So, hopefully, even though it is towards the end of the year, hopefully this is to all those people like, Shorty, you got to sort out your audio. Oh, I've been trying. Here it is. I've got the backup audio with my phone just in case we aren't coming through loud and clear. But let's take a look at my team and how I went. I've got a couple of leagues I wanted to go nicely in. But yeah, I hope you had a good weekend too, guys. I didn't have the greatest weekend, to be honest. Bloody tired and played terrible at golf. If you got any golf tips for Shorty, Jesus Christ, I need them. But let's have a look. Not bad, 2,446. What, you're telling me I didn't move? Come on. I've never seen that in my life. That you don't have a change in rank. What? Crazy stuff. So, yeah, there you go. Let's take a look. Oh, I did get up in my draft. Crucial stuff from Shorty. Crucial. I lost these other two drafts last week, and it's taken me all of a week just to get over it. I felt the pain. Let's dive in. Before I look at my team, I want to see if I got the dub in Braggers, because I need to stay alive in that. Show me a W. Oh, where is it? Oh, that's Spiller's one. Oh no, did I go down? I lost. Oh no, bro. Fuck, I lost by 50 fucking points. Ugh, God. Had quite a few losses. Lost to Dr. Mookie by fucking 40 points. 40 odd points to Walshy's Machine. And then 30 odd points to Barry Basket. And a good 30 or 40 points to Saints TS. Oh, God. It's a brutal game, SuperCoach, I tell you. It's been breaking my heart all fucking year. And, of course, I got a small win here. All these others that I had to buy with are consolation top 8s. So, bottom 8. Ah, disappointing. I really wanted to do well in that cash league. Unfortunately, this year has given me so much disappointment with SuperCoach. Oh, well, what can you do, hey? Let's take a look at Tommy Stewart there. Fucking hell. So, Stewart, I don't know what was going on. He was giving free kicks away left, right, and centre. He had a good second half, but he barely saw the pill in the first half. I don't know what was going on. Sinclair was really solid. I watched that game, went to that game. Jordan Ridley continues to cause me pain. I never wanted him to be on my field at this stage of the year. But given the efforts of George Hewitt, he's potentially out for the whole year. So I traded him to Bailey Smith, who hopefully served me well. 88. It's not a disaster. Would have liked a ton from me, Bailey, but it's okay. So basically with Taranto, who has been an utter nightmare, goes down in the all-time nightmare selections from Shorty. It's potentially my worst ever trade of all time, to be honest. He has stunk it up something shocking. He's missed footy. When he's played, he's stunk it up. He started to find form, and he goes and gets himself knocked out again. Obviously, that's not a laughing matter. I'm sorry, Tim, but you've been a howler for me, mate. You've absolutely killed me. So you left me with the option of trading him or Hewitt, and I thought that Taranto might be back sooner, so I traded Hewitt just because I thought, well, I'm not going to rely on Rioli, who actually scored half decent, like a 65 from Rioli you probably would have taken, but I made that trade. So, yeah, Ridley was never meant to be on the field for me. The meaning of that long-winded rant about Taranto was that Ridley ideally was going to be my D7 and or Pendlebury, but it just hasn't worked out. And this backline just hasn't worked out, quite simply. Pendlebury is solid, but clearly, he's not capable of those scores that he once was, and that's fair. Again, he's a guy that I really wanted to just be insurance in my midfield. He's now been forced to really step up and play on the field down back, and Jaden Short just has been an absolute nightmare as well. Look, it's a strange one because, excuse me, hopefully that cough came through nice and crisp to the microphone. But look, Short, his beautiful selection for the first portion of the year, and now the positional changes when he seemed to be playing well has proved an absolute headache. Crisp found some good form. Obviously, Ware and D'Ambrosio were dropped and or injured, I think Ware might have been. So that was a bit of a curveball that might test some people's depth. And it certainly forced me into a trade. It gave me no real option. Laird was fantastic. He went bang, which was a bit disappointing because Oliver, my VC, didn't end up getting that much value for money. I would have preferred, because Laird and Miller were really popular selections, I would have preferred Laird to go 110. Probably would have given me the better overall benefit for my VC. Finn McGuinness, he's doing some nice things, the young Hawk. He's tagging a few big names. He's going all right. But Lockie Neal, outstanding. Petrarca played a great game of footy. Brayshaw was solid, as was Cripps. But I don't think we'll be seeing Cripps for the rest of the year. Not the home and away year anyway. In terms of SuperCoach, I'm going to be pushed to the absolute nth degree. I'm going to need Taranto back because, I haven't seen the bump. I just heard it on the TV, or heard it on the radio, I should say. And they were saying that, it's probably 2 weeks minimum. You never quite know when things go to the tribunal, which I presume that's where it'll be going. And McRae, 102, but has he played slightly less inside mid? Is something going on there? Sorry, guys. Shorty just isn't quite feeling his healthy best, I'll tell you that much. Had a stinker of a sleep last night, and I didn't even go out. Just can't get rid of this little sniffly nose. Where are you, mate? Yeah, look. Well, he definitely played less in round 21. That's interesting, 36%. I wouldn't say it's down at all, but his numbers haven't quite been the same since the early part of the year as well. Of course, he had the 155 in round 14, 123. Oh, look, it's not a disaster, to be honest. I probably sold him a bit harshly there. Look, he probably has had a better first 8 to 10 weeks than maybe his last 6 or 7, but nah, probably a bit harsh on McRae there. He's going all right. He's going okay. Darcy, 59, absolutely sucked. I didn't realise he went so poorly. I didn't catch any of that game, so that hurts. Very disappointing. But Witts goes all right. He was back in business. We love that. Bontempelli turned up. Parker thought he would have got a bit more because I heard he was basically best on ground. 9 tackles, 29 touches. Wanted a bit more from you, Luke, but that's okay. So I think I cut myself off there. This is all part of the learning curve. Normally when I go over the 10 minutes on old mate Bandicam, gives me a little dung, little noise just to let Shorty know that he's overcooked it. As you probably see me sometimes just checking it just to see that I don't go over the 10 minutes. I finished it up. Thought I'd just take a break because my voice was about to die, so Shorty had to go get himself a water. And it was already cut out. So not sure how much that first one got cut off. But all I was saying is that yeah, it's very disappointing to be knocked out of a few of those leagues. Particularly the bragging rights one. I started off in Div 4. Top 4 go through to Div 3. Obviously, I'll finish about 5th or 6th. Being knocked out in the second week of finals. So that's disappointing. So I do feel like this year of SuperCoach has been riddled with disappointment these last couple of weeks. But I'm in the SuperCoach Mates finals draft, still alive in that. But hey, we've had a bit of fun along the way, haven't we? We really have. I'll go live again this week, guys. We'll be back into that. So that's awesome. And always have a bit of fun with you guys on the live. So even if Shorty's not winning his leagues, we always have a bit of fun here. We always have a bit of fun. And now that I've got the microphone back too, tell a few more stories. I never felt as good telling those stories when you were just dealing with a shitty phone microphone or shitty earphones, you know. So yeah, give me some feedback on how this mic is coming through, the levels, how it's all kind of going. Because yeah, it'd be a lot better to actually tell a few of those stories. Come through nice and crisp with Shorty's SuperCoach, Shorty's Tinder stories. So Lukey Ryan got me through. Keys had a stinker. Coleman was down. Cameron was down. How did I win this thing? How on earth did I win this? Oh, I'm bloody glad I did, though. He must have had some bad luck as well. Darcy was down for him. Rosie was down for him. And even Walsh was down a bit. So, look, geez, not exactly an all-star cast for your final, but I stay alive. I stay alive in that one, which really does make me pleased. So, where am I? Oh boy, Shorty's in the grand final, baby. I didn't realise it was a grand final yet. I guess it had to be this week or next, didn't it? Jesus, good thinking there, Shorty. Me versus Phil. I think Phil's been the main guy throughout the whole year. He's been pretty dominant. Yeah, oh, no, we're pretty close on total points. But I think in the head-to-head, he was well clear. So look at that. Look at that. All right, good luck, Phil. I don't know who you are, mate, but good luck, brother. We might be making a couple of changes there. Not exactly sold on how some of those guys went. But anyway, yeah, me classic team. It's been a funny old year. You know, started well. Was knocking on the door of the sort of top 5K. And just some trades like Taranto. Some form gone awry with guys like Short. And missing the likes of Darcy Cameron or Himmelberg. A few other guys like that. And just, yeah. Just haven't quite got it all happening at the latter stage of the year how I would have liked. I mean, I lost about 4 finals this week by a combined total of about 130 or 130 points like you saw off the top. So I'm not far off, but it doesn't matter. If you're off, you're gone at this stage of the year. So it's all over. But we have a bit of fun while we're doing it. Like I said, I do enjoy your comments and I'd still enjoy doing these videos. It definitely gives me a good interest, give me a good little hobby. I do like doing it regardless of how we're going. When I lost my draft final last week, I was a little bit pissed off. There's no doubt about that. I probably don't like it as much when I got to talk about that. But no, we front up each and every week. Bit of disappointment here, but I'm looking forward to going live throughout the week with you guys. Get the quiz going. And, yeah, very pleased to have my new microphone as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing your thoughts on that. Hoping it's come through okay. And I might just wrap it up there. Yeah, I'll be back with me tips throughout the week as well. And I'll go live. I've got to hone in on a day. It'll probably be Thursday, maybe Tuesday. Not exactly sure. But I'll let you know. And, yeah, it's getting to the business end of it. So I hope you did well out there. If you're in any draft finals or classic finals, I hope you had a win. Yeah, of course, let me know how you're traveling. And we'll talk soon. Got any comments, questions, feel free to drop them through. I'll hopefully get to those over the next couple of days. But, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Bit of a late night session, this one. I'll hopefully have it uploaded soon enough. Cheers, guys.